inspection, Sam's Club has donated almost 100 canisters of Clorox wipes to the city to assist in disinfecting common areas in City Hall. We appreciate their generosity. Library. As part of the City of Fargo's reopening Fargo Phase 1 plan, the Fargo Public Library continues to offer no-contact curbside pickup services at all 3 locations. Library patrons can log in at fargolibrary.org or call the circulation department to request items. Even though the library buildings are closed to in-person visits, Fargo Public Library is still open online with lots of options for people to read, listen, and learn. The library is planning for all ages summer reading program titled Imagine Your Story. This year will include online options for readers. While this will be a bit different from previous years, the program will still provide opportunities for reading for all ages, as well as opportunities to win prizes. In his weekly message, Chief Todd, who skipped the open meeting here today, is virtual for us, recounted that when he went on a call recently for a man with an AR-15 who pointed it at all and threatened another person. He and others arrived at the scene with information that the suspect had headed out into a grassy field, so they geared up with helmets, vests, and rifles and made their way through the field to try to secure the area. The chief said he usually gets to hear and read about these incidents afterwards. However, he was grateful this day would be different. He said he came up through the department and over the last 32 plus years has been involved in many similar incidents. However, no matter how many incidents an officer goes through, every one of them is a little different and always potentially dangerous. He said the police officers are adrenaline junkies to a certain extent, and they live for the excitement these types of calls generate, which is why they run towards the danger instead of away from it. The weight of the plate vest, the rifle sling chafing on his neck, the helmet giving him a headache, and his feet aching were all familiar feelings. He said it was a good reminder of what officers go through as the types of calls continue to increase. In many respects, he said it was also a reminder for being an officer is the best job he ever had. As many of you heard last week, Police Chief Dave Todd is retiring at the end of July. He joined the police force in 1987 and has been chief of the department since 2014. During his tenure as chief, he worked to hire more officers and establish competitive wages. He helped create new centralized police headquarters, and he helped found the Fargo Police Academy. Can we offer, please, the chief a round of applause? Chief Todd, thanks for your years of service, and if you would have kept in shape, your feet wouldn't have hurt. No. Nationwide search for his replacement has already begun. As a regional leader in North Dakota's largest community, this is a critical position for our metro area and our state. Fargo is committed to hiring a candidate with intelligence, compassion, strategic vision, and leadership qualities this position requires to protect and serve our residents and visitors. Our next chief will continue to be the reflection of the passion and the determination that has been a trademark of the Fargo Police Department since its inception. Thank you, Chief, for your years of service, and we're looking forward to the new guy. You'll help us with that selection. Those in attendance at our meetings will likely notice we recently completed the final installation of the wall coverings at the Commissioner Chambers. These panels, created by a local artist and Fargo native Andrew David Stark, are entitled Over the Flowing Acres and Across the Great Expanse. They were always part of the City Hall building project and one of the few remaining aspects left to finish. It took many months of work by Andrew while he was also teaching at NDSU to complete these panels. We're glad to see them hung and ready for the public to enjoy for decades to come. Also brightens up the chamber a bit. Finally, earlier today, a B-52 bomber assigned to the Minot Air Force Base flew over Sanford Health Medical Center in Fargo. The flyover, known as Air Force Salute, honors frontline responders and expresses Minot Air Force Base and the Air Force gratitude for all the medical and healthcare professionals, essential employees, and volunteers in fight against COVID-19. The bomber also conducted flyovers of medical facilities today in Bismarck, Grand Forks, and Minot. Flyovers are fully functional training missions designed to maintain readiness. They are conducted at no additional cost to the taxpayer, and they are incorporated into existing flying schedules. We have a video of this.